Talking with Bob Danley of Lee Metcalf National Wildlife Refuge. Good morning, Bob.
Hey, good morning, everybody. What a beautiful start to the day.
Well, we've had a little bit of snow here this week.
Yeah, and in fact, that coincides with the arrival of something called the dark-eyed junco, or in many parts of the country, they're referred to as common snowbirds.
Okay, so snowbird sounds better than junco, I think,
yeah,
actually.
Well, they're sparrows for sure, but I don't even know what the origin of junco is, but the reason why they're called common snowbirds in many parts of the country is the only time is they show up is when it's winter, where they actually breed, because they leave the mountains or the woods, and then they go into lowland areas all across the country, and they're one of your main feeder visitors.
Okay, so if you've got a feeder out back, you're going to see some of these guys.
Yeah, you should. And in fact, there's really a great way to describe juncos. In fact, this was recorded in Cleveland Arthur Bent, written way back in the 1920s, I believe.
Wow.
Leaden skies above, snow below. And that basically describes that they're gray on top and white on the belly.
Oh, okay.
And although the junco that we have here, there's I think there's 15 races that have been described. 15. So these things are really variable in form. Here we have the Oregon junco, which basically has a dark hood over its head, really blackish. And then the back is like a brownish color, so they're not really all gray. The more traditional junco, everybody thinks about the one in the east, is all gray, slate-colored on top, with a white belly. And when you come out west here, we have a little bit different forms. The Oregon also has like a rufous flank, so it's more colorful, not as boring as you might imagine.
That's interesting. The rufous, is that sort of like a rufous hummingbird color?
No, it's a little bit more on the pinker tone.
Okay.
But there's also a pink-sided junco, so this is really kind of confusing.
Oh, man, you really got a lot of different varieties,
yeah.
don't you?
And then in the Black Hills, there's a white-winged form. But they can all interbreed so that they're considered one species. At a time, they considered them 5 different species, and now they kind of all lumped them together, which, I don't know. I don't know if that's really sad or not, but it's just another thing to look for when you're outside. In fact, our form is very colorful. If you see more than a couple, you'll be amazed. They're really easy to pick up on. They have a trill or a series of chip notes that are really obvious, and they're usually not found in singles. They're found usually in large flocks. In my own yard, I think I counted roughly 50 the other day.
Oh, man.
And, it's really great camera subject. And, you can approach them pretty easily. But many cases when they get here, they don't stay in these open areas. They go into the mountains. That's where their main nesting area. And but when you're walking the woods, if you hear a trill, that's a junco. And
okay.
So
well, thanks for opening the junco drawer today.
Yeah, they're not really junky either.
That's good.
They're really very common, and that means they're easy to find, and
nice.
They're very colorful.
All right, thanks, Bob, as always.
All right, everybody have a great day.